In a quaint little village, there lived a sweet and curious girl known to all as Little Red Riding Hood. Dressed in her trademark red hood, she was loved and cherished by her mother, who one fine day asked her to take some food to her ailing grandmother. Her mother cautioned her, reminding her to be wary of the forest and not to converse with strangers. With a promise to heed her mother's words, Little Red Riding Hood set off on her journey, her basket brimming with delicious food. As she meandered through the forest, her eyes took in the beauty of the vibrant flowers, the flitting butterflies, and the singing birds. She wished to collect them all, to play and laugh with them. Unbeknownst to her, a hungry and crafty wolf observed her from a distance, his intentions menacing. Aware of the presence of hunters in the forest, the wolf chose to bide his time, engaging Little Red Riding Hood in conversation. With his cunning words, he managed to learn of her destination, her grandmother's house. He then distracted her, leading her astray with tales of even more beautiful flowers deeper within the forest. Believing the wolf, Little Red Riding Hood ventured off the path to pick flowers, leaving the wolf free to rush towards her grandmother's house. Upon reaching the house, he knocked on the door. When asked who it was, the wolf mimicked Little Red Riding Hood's voice, tricking the grandmother into letting him in. Once inside, he gobbled up the poor grandmother, dressed in her clothes, and climbed into her bed to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. After her detour in the forest, Little Red Riding Hood finally arrived at her grandmother's house. She knocked on the door, only to hear a voice that sounded off. The wolf, disguised as her grandmother, beckoned her in. As she approached the bed, she noticed the changes in her grandmother. She questioned, "Grandma, why are your eyes so big?" To which the wolf replied, "So that I can see you better, my child." She then asked, "Grandma, why are your ears so big?" And the wolf answered, "So I can hear you better, baby." But when she asked about the unusually big teeth, the wolf leapt from the bed and declared, "So I can eat you better, baby." Frightened, Little Red Riding Hood let out a scream. Her cries reached a hunter in the forest who ran towards the house. On entering, he found the wolf, who tried to escape, but the hunter was quick, and he shot the wolf dead. He then cut open the wolf's belly, freeing the grandmother, who thanked him profusely. Little Red Riding Hood, relieved and wiser, apologized for her naivety and thanked the hunter for saving them. The hunter, a hero in their eyes, escorted Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother back home. And so the tale of Little Red Riding Hood concludes, leaving behind a valuable lesson. Never talk to strangers, no matter how friendly they may seem.